Hey guys, and welcome to my condensed summary of all of the juiciest details from the live letter from the producer 76, where we're going to be discussing what's to come with patch 6.4, and no kidding, there's a ton here. Brand new Savage Raid tier, major Island Sanctuary additions like being able to use 90, yes 90 outdoor furnishings. That's a very requested feature. We also have Blue Mage expansion to Relic weapons, we have Criterion dungeon set being added, we have brand new PvP revamps, Crafter Gatherer updates, Scholar Fairy Glamours, even that, and so much more. Real question is, when you use Dissipation as a Scholar, does Carby taste like cake? First thing is that the patch has been named the Dark Throne and will be releasing in late May, which is kind of bittersweet. For me, it's kind of good because that means I get more time to bug test my website revamp. Let's briefly touch on what's coming with 6.38, and this is going to be coming out on Tuesday, April 4th, so right around the corner, and we'll remove the loot restrictions from the current Savage tier. There's going to be some changes to PvP actions. They didn't detail them, there will be Crystalline Conflict Season 6 beginning, and then the North American data center hardware will be updated. Now for patch 6.4 content, as expected with the mainline patches, we're going to be getting additions to the MSQ, and there's going to be a brand new dungeon called the Aether Font, which from the screenshots we can see has a lot of Charlian architecture and polar bears. Now I need a Coca-Cola, and some of them are sent back, which is super cute. There will also be a new trial and extreme trial added for Golbez named the Voidcast Days. I've been looking forward to this, not gonna lie. There were no more details given other than we know that it will also come in the extreme version. I'm looking forward to seeing that mount myself for sure. There's also going to be expansions to the Tataru's Grand Adventures questline. Then we're going to be looking forward to the Hildibrand questline being expanded, and with it we're also going to be seeing the Relic weapon questline be added in 6.45. With patch 6.4, the Unreal Trials are going to be swapping to now Skip, Soar, or Disband. I mean the Containment Bay Z1T9. Better known as Zurvan Extreme. Skip, Soar, Disband. Oh, the memes are gonna be real. For real though, this was one of the best, most iconic fights of the Heavensward expansion, so I'm definitely looking forward to this. As expected, there's gonna be a brand new raid tier named Anabasios. This will be launched 1 week after patch 6.4, and from the screenshots, the raid already honestly looks so pretty from the screenshots. I'm looking forward to see more of this aesthetic as well as the gear that we can get from it. Really hope that it keeps up this like cyan blue with the like purple effect with the white. I think it looks pretty. They're also going to be adding in a brand new Criterion dungeon named Mount Rokkon with the normal Criterion and Criterion Savage difficulties, and they're going to require the sealed in subterranean to be completed in order to enter. As you can see, they're going for a very Japanese aesthetic with this, and so I'm hoping that they kind of like took the lessons learned from the original one and really formed it into something crazy cool here. I actually really enjoyed ASS, another subterranean savage. So I'm kind of hoping to see the rewards be kind of bumped up, but I think that that's kind of preaching to the choir, isn't it? Really good content, happy to see more of it. They're going to be adding in duty support for a bunch of Stormblood dungeons, which is great news for the solo players. I know a lot of people do really look forward to just soloing the game, and there is going to be also a screenshot here of Bardam's Metal Mechanic boss. I really kind of enjoyed that fight. It was so different and so out there. Although unfortunately, the people going through this mode are never going to experience the joys of having their team completely confused and then you just carrying through. Oh, those are the days. Now the real question is, can the tank go in there with minimum item level, like the bot tank, and then the healer try and like spam heal the tank and wipe to the first pull? I don't think many people are going to understand that reference, but man, you had to play Stormblood to get maybe, I don't know. Now job changes are coming for patch 6.4. They were, well, they were mentioned, but not detailed in any capacity whatsoever, so there's nothing that I can report on that front, at least for now. Clearly though, it's on the forefront of their mind because they did explicitly mention it. For PvP, we're looking at a bunch of updates here. First of all, we're getting PvP Series 4 beginning, which is going to be that like kind of like battle pass thing, free battle pass I should say, because not everyone comes to these videos who has played 14. Totally free battle pass, and then you just earn the rewards for participating in the PvP, which I think is really healthy. And so with that, we're also getting season 7 of Crystalline Conflict. Remember, with patch 6.38 we're getting season 6. So 7 is going to be this next one in 6.4, which is going to obviously mean new rewards, new rankings, all that. They didn't really show off any rewards in the live letter. For the PvP's frontline mode, they are doing a few reworks to the UI elements, showing like the match time and score was mentioned, as well as changing up the way that the Fields of Glory shadow rules are going to be working. So kind of a larger scale rework for that map. And then the Borderlands Ruin Secure will be temporarily unavailable. No details given really on why. I'm presuming it's because they want to revamp the rules there too, but don't quote me on that. That's just what I'm thinking. Next up is Blue Mage is getting their level cap raised to level 80, and this includes a bunch of new spells like Innocence's Extreme AoE sword spam. This is going to include the Masked Carnival updates and more. I've been looking forward to this. This means the Blue Mage can go into Shadowbringers content. That's going to actually be going to be really funny. For crafters and gatherers, we're going to be getting ocean fishing, getting a brand new route through Kugane. So it has a nice shot of heaven on high and the screen caps too. I think this will be cool. Now for something that I have been freaking super excited to talk about here. Island Sanctuary is getting a huge, very significant, very much requested set of updates with the brand new Island Sanctuary ranks in the visions, and brand new gathering area in the wilds, and new construction plots in the hideaway. There's going to also be new item rewards, new crops, animals, and handicrafts to make, which obviously is a ton of content in it and of itself. My question is, so when you're capturing Ziggy the Spriggan, can it still do that nasty beam attack from the dungeon? In which case, I'm going to take over Eorzea. I'm just going to catch a ton of these Ziggys. So obviously you can see we can build a massive clock tower, and the number of these I'm going to make is less of a Island Sanctuary and probably more of London soon. But the best news is that we can actually place up to 90 outdoor items in our Island Sanctuary now, and to say the least, this is undeniably without a doubt one of the most requested features from Island Sanctuary, so this is extremely significant. So all in all, massive Island Sanctuary update. This is something I know people have been wanting for a long time. As is standard with an even number patch, patch 6.4 is going to be the start of a brand new season of gear, and with that we're going to be getting the new Tomestone type called the Allegan Tomestones of Comedy, filled with Allegan memes for sure. Obviously the most valuable of tomestones. They're also expanding the number of gear sets that we can have to 100, which is like, whoa, I don't think I'll ever be able to fill that many gear sets, but I guess that should be the goal, right? That we're not worried about that. Another UI update is being added where job icons are now being displayed beside the player name, both beside their hovering name and in the chat log. Can't wait to be told, shut up healer. Oh no, this isn't going to end well. The Marketboard is also getting a UI update where you're going to be told the transaction fee beside things in the total column, which is something that kind of was implicit that you never really saw explicitly told to you. Now it's a bit more clear, a bit more explicit, and I think that's always good. Another huge update is that we can now use wings and glasses fashion accessories in combat out in the open world, which I'm not gonna lie, is actually pretty freaking huge. I'm much more inclined to grab some of these now. They also streamlined the UI for glamours, where they can now be used from a variety of locations like armoire, your stuff that the retainer is wearing, your inventory, glamour dresser itself. Now it's all able to be selected from, which to say the least is going to make it way more convenient to make glamours. Like this is going to save me at least a lot of headaches. And we're going to end this on one of the biggest points for me, is that Scholar Fairy Glamours are going to be added to the game in 6.4. I'm actually extremely excited about this. They didn't show any pictures, but hey, more variety is welcome, and using dissipation does carby taste like cake. I'm stupid, but you know what? This is awesome to me. I'm excited. With that being said, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments, and I am super hyped for this patch actually. There's a lot of stuff that I've really been wanting, and Island Sanctuary, I'm gonna have to grind out those ranks because I want so badly to place outdoor furnishings there.